Hello and welcome to day 301 of Dungeon23, the series where we make a room of a mega dungeon every day for a year. Only got a few more rooms left in general, and only a few more of this level, but on this room here, we're gonna have a Xorn named Bjorn because it's funny. And what he does is he offers to buy gemstones from the party in exchange for gold because Xorns eat precious gems. And they also eat gold and silver and other precious metals too. But I've always interpreted them as like preferring gemstones over metals. And if you don't know what like a Xorn is in general, they're these three-legged big monsters from the plane of Earth. And they kind of have like one big mouth with like three arms with one little eye there, and they just kind of eat gold and jewels and stuff like that. They speak Terran and they are intelligent, like their average intelligence is 11, which means that the average Xorn is slightly smarter than the average person, which is really, really funny to me. But they're neutral, so they won't attack the party outright, but if they're really hungry and the party has gems and such, they may be inclined to do something about it. Probably more so trade with them or try to get a favor out of them because they're not unaligned, they're neutral. And neutral characters don't really steal things. Like they might, and they might like, harass somebody, but they're not gonna like murder anybody because that's like evil. That's lawful or chaotic evil. There's this issue with alignment where a lot of people think that neutral means just do anything. Neutral characters don't break the law. They don't uphold the law like a lawful neutral character would. But if you want to break the law and be neutral, that's chaotic neutral. Just like how a good character is someone who does good. Like a neutral character is just doesn't do any good. They just don't do bad either. Or again, a bad character does bad things. Or rather evil. Not to imply that their character is bad, like poorly written or poorly thought out, but it's an evil character. But Bjorn here is none of those things. He's neutral. He just wants to trade with the party, and he'll do so for 150% of its value. And he has, obviously he becomes hostile if the party steals from him. And he has all of his money in this chest here. It's unlocked, but he's always going to be by it, so if they want to steal from him, they have to like deal with him. It has 250 gold pieces, and also a scroll of a meld into stone. If for whatever reason they ask him why he has it, if to like trap him or something, it'll just say like he found it, and he hasn't used it because he doesn't need to use it because Xorns can naturally do that. They can just earth glide. They can move through stone, unworked stone, and soil unimpeded without leaving a trail. And he also has a little campfire over here, which has like a little pot with stone soup in it. If you don't know what stone soup is, it's a old folk story about basically a bunch of travelers come to a town and they're really hungry. They don't want to have to work for food or pay for it. So they come with this idea where they start rumors that they know how to make stone soup. Everyone gets super interested in it. So what they do is they take a big pot and they put rocks in it. They say, or a rocket, like a big rocket. And it says, you know what this really needs? It needs some carrots. So it's stone and carrot soup. And then someone brings carrots in because they want to try some. And then someone says, well, maybe potatoes too. And then someone else basically, they keep saying, well, would make this stone soup better is if we add more stuff to it. And at the end of the day, it ends with everyone contributing to the stone soup, where it just becomes regular soup. Like they add like chicken and beef and vegetables and all that crap into it. So there's just a stone in this soup that they're making, but it's just a big thing of soup, and they don't have to actually contribute anything because all they have is a kettle, a big rock they found, and some water. At least that's the variation I heard of it. Anyway, but he's actually making stone soup because, again, Xorns eat minerals and rocks and gems and stuff like that. And he'll offer the party some, but it's just chunks of rocks in boiling water, so there's no, like, nutritional value. You can't really... you're just drinking water that's really hot, that has rocks in it. And also I put a little door down here, so the iron cobras won't get them. I think a Xorn could take the iron cobras, though. You'll probably eat them because they're iron, right? You could eat that. Anyway, if you like this room and Bjorn the Goofy Xorn, and want to see more wacky characters and magic items and traps and monsters, all that stuff, then consider subscribing to the channel. If you like the video, then like it, obviously. If you have suggestions for future rooms and stuff like that, again, comment section down below. It helps with engagement too, so that's really appreciated. And yeah, thanks for watching and or listening. I apologize for the poor quality. It's not going to get any better.